was at the AFL last night with Jimmy, and remember how I texted you that they now have 4 Pines beer on tap.
Jealous.
They've got
Oh,
Kolsch, Pale Ale, and Summer Ale.
that's huge for 4 Pints. The
Yeah, I
band
know,
SCG.
big time. I got a couple of Kolsch's.
I think it's the first time they have craft beer on tap as well.
Jimmy didn't like it. Thought it tasted what he said shit. You know what he bought going back to the bar? Trying to come back and just put this shit in my face.
What?
He tried to buy Jim Beam and Coke
Well,
at an AFL game.
as I understand, he's your brother, but he's a real piece of shit.
How does he deserve to be part of this fucking world? Like, how dare he?
I mean, maybe how did it taste to you? Did the quality
It
maybe
was fine.
seem
It was like a great beer.
Yeah.
It was a great beer.
Okay.
Could easily
And
sink
which
at
one do you
least-
think was shit? Pale Ale or Kolsch?
Kolsch.
See, I think their best work is the Pale. Kolsch is
But Pale's not for
still
everyone.
great.
Pale Ale's not for everyone.
Yeah, Kolsch is like a nicely balanced lager.
It's
with
it's a draft beer.
tad bit of hoppiness to it, and that's a shame. That's a damn shame.
It's a damn.
I mean, he just doesn't know his beer. I mean, maybe he's just not much of a beer drinker anymore. 'Cause going for the Jim Beam, I mean, that's for someone who's just given up and just needs to taste disappointment.
Welcome to another episode of More Cops on Duty. I'm your host, Harry, as always. With me is
Steve Rogers to your Tony Stark.
I was going to say the Natasha Romanoff
Oh,
to my Clint Barson.
wow.
Edward Dools Dooley. Dools, welcome to episode 16. We got to 16. No one
The only thing is, I definitely wouldn't kill myself to save you. So, I mean...
okay.
No, we right in there?
Okay, well...
We can maybe bleep that out. No, you're not going to do it.
I'm editing this, so there's definitely...
This is
I'm not going to edit shit.
Well, there it is. I mean, this is,
We're post-endgame.
we've been in the end game,
Yeah.
and we came out. So, is this the end game one, or is this the new?
No, how this is going to work, we're going to record 2 now. I'm going to put this one up today, and hopefully put the other one up today. We'll see how we go. This is just going to be a run-through of news and stuff that we've missed over the past 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we'll touch on Game of Thrones, the first 2 episodes, and our predictions for Battle of Winterfell, which is tomorrow.
Ooh, good idea. Good idea.
But yeah,
But make it relatively concise because Endgame is, there's a lot to break down.
and then we're going to record a full spoiler cast for Endgame,
Yes.
which the length of it we'll see. Whatever happens.
There's a lot of ground to cover.
There is so much shit that happened. But Dools, I like to start each and every... Oh, wait, no. Let's say that a little average Joe stumbles upon this podcast not knowing what it is. Dools, what is the More Cops on Duty podcast?
Look, it's just a couple of dudes, gathering around a single microphone and talking some movies. I mean, that's all it is, Has. It's just a real simple formula, but hey, it works. And, Kev seems to like it.
Kev seems to like it.
Kev's sticking around.
Each and every Tuesday...
Cheers, Kev.
Yeah, cheers. Each and every Tuesday, the day's kind of a bit flexible. You can catch More Cops on Duty podcast on your favourite podcast streaming services, but mainly Podbean, iTunes, and Spotify. For up-to-date news and reviews, please follow us on Instagram under the handle @MoreCopsOnDuty. It's not really up-to-date at all, but we're working on that. We'll definitely get it up.
Definitely got to get a little end game review up.
I reckon, we'll get the end game and then we'll just continue,
Yeah.
Yeah. Dools, what have you watched this week? Other than Endgame.
Other than the 2 viewings of Endgame, that's right. We've already seen it twice.
I've seen it 3 times.
When did you see it again?
I saw it yesterday morning.
Okay, who with?
Just with a friend. We went and got breakfast and she's like, I want to see Endgame. I'm like, okay.
Who do you think you're talking to?
It was still packed. It was like a
oh my god
10:30 session.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Was it like were there kids and shit though?
Not many. No.
Okay, that's alright.
There was still a few, but no.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see it
You know,
because Laz wants to see it again already.
it's so good. I'm going for 10 for this. But Dools.
I hope you do. You have to.
So there wasn't many kids, but okay. We're not going to agree on everything, right? But if we were to agree on one thing, it'd be this.
Fuck kids.
If you were to bring a baby into a movie theater, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. if a baby had a baby been, and like it'd be very unlikely because it's opening night at 9 p.m. But had a baby been in our first Endgame session, like I would have gone up to those people and be like, get the fuck out, like get the fuck out.
If your excuse is, oh, we couldn't find a babysitter, guess what? You don't get to go to the movies.
Yeah, you don't get to go out. Sorry. Unless you're okay with duct taping that little fucker's mouth shut, you're not going out.
Jesus Christ. That got so graphic. So fast. But yeah.
You didn't disagree though, Has, did you?
No, I didn't. They had to leave like 30 minutes in, but like
Oh really? Oh,
yeah, other people were like yelling at them. One guy yelled out, "Shut it up or get it out of here!"
yes. That would have been mean to say. I would not hold back. Like it could be my fourth viewing, and I'd be like, don't fucking ruin this for me.
And I was just there like, oh fuck yeah, man, I just want to watch this shit.
Yeah.
But
well, that would suck for your friend as well.
Yeah,
first.
Yeah, it was no good.
So,
it was no good. But yeah, so I've seen it 3 times. I'm gonna go for the 4th sometime soon.
Well, yeah, you've got that the thing through work.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Thursday night. Yeah,
there are multiple avenues in which
we can see this film again.
I think
I'll see if I can get you into that. By the way,
I'm so hectic. I'm considering IMAX 3D. Considering.
Yeah,
could be cool.
I reckon we also need to do 40x for it.
I mean, it's so gratuitously expensive, and I feel like
how much is it?
Isn't it like 40 something? Closing on 50.
I'll look it up. So explain what 40x is.
Lark session. Anyway, explain 40x.
Yeah. Just
well, I mean, I actually haven't experienced it. Have you experienced it?
Never.
Okay. Well, basically, it is boasting the 4-dimensional experience. So it's meant to be like it's just kind of this like not interactive, but like the seat shaking stuff during high, intense sequences and stuff, and I think water's sprayed at you or some shit, or like I don't know, and there's like air going through the cinema that to make it seem like it's windy and stuff. I think just to kind of like mimic certain conditions in the film. Like I think that's the goal of it. I mean, I haven't actually experienced it yet. I've seen a 4D movie once at bloody Dreamworld years ago. Oh, is it 40x?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
40x, $25.
Fucking hell.
Let's do it. It's the exact same price.
Yeah.
That might just be for Endgame though, because they're just trying to sell as many tickets as possible for Endgame.
That's
probably the go-to.
I'd be interested to look into like how different it is, but I'm sure we can find out.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay, well that definitely has my curiosity.
Let's do it.
Yeah, where were we?
What have you seen this week?
Oh yeah. Well, jeez. Nothing really else other than that and Game of Thrones. So
it's alright. We'll talk.
And we'll get into Game of Thrones. So I mean, have you seen anything else? Or?
I went to a little town called Wagga Wagga last weekend.
What are you doing a backwards country down?
You've got zero reception. It was actually really good. Like, because I work in media, so everything in my life is online basically, and it was just good to just completely disconnect. And
at the same time, it's good timing because with Endgame spoilers going around.
100%.
Yeah.
But it couldn't be spoiled for me if they tried. But yeah, no, it was really good. But I watched a couple movies over there. I watched the movie About Time. Have you seen this?
No.
Rachel McAdams and Domhnall Gleeson. It's a rom-com, but the whole idea... It's on Netflix now, by the way. The whole story is that Domhnall Gleeson lives in a family where all male people in the family have this ability to travel through time. Okay. So it's just like he falls in love with this girl and then he fucks it up. So he keeps going back in time. Like basically, he uses this. It's a rom-com with just a little bit of time travel element in it.
Yeah.
But the time travel is mainly used as a comedy plot point.
Okay.
Like he's getting married in one scene. And he picked a best man, and the best man starts to do a really shit best man speech. He goes, "I'll be right back," and then it cuts into a different best man, and then he starts to do a really shitty best man speech. He goes, "Just one sec," and he cuts again, and it's another best man because he keeps going back in time and choosing another best man. It's just little things like that. But it's on Netflix. I think it's brilliant. Really well told, brilliantly acted. It's just really unique as well. About time, definitely. I also started watching Love, Death and Robots on Netflix.
Yeah.
Excellent fucking show.
Is that
It's an anthology.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
So like I'm about 5 episodes in, and each episode is a different style of animation as well. Like the second episode, I reckon.
Oh, it's animated.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The second episode is fucking awesome, and it's got an animation style that is very similar to Spider-Verse.
Shut the fuck up for a second. Have you watched Castlevania season 2 yet?
Oh shit, no, I haven't. I keep forgetting about it. I will, like, because it's so short, and I love the first season.
I haven't seen this show. I don't know much about it. Castlevania's better. I like it. It is.
What's the show that you told me to watch that I watched and you still haven't watched again? Is it Afterlife?
I watched Godless.
Yeah, no, but then there was
I didn't tell you to watch.
Afterlife.
I didn't tell you to watch Afterlife. I just said this looks good, and I still haven't gone around to it.
You should definitely watch Afterlife.
I will.
Afterlife is brilliant.
I will. I've had a few people tell me that now, so yeah.
But yeah, Love, Death and Robots. So far, so good. I'm loving it. I love an anthology sort of series. But yeah,
Dope.
Dools. It's 95 days until Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh my goodness! And how many till Star Wars?
I didn't look that up.
180 something, because I think you said 192, I believe, after Endgame. So when
Days until
Saturday.
December.
So 189, I think, or
231.
oh,
I must have got it wrong.
oh, okay, yeah, you're way off.
That's a
Fuck, that's far away.
That's a bit far away. But all right, we got a lot in between.
Alrighty,
Dools, news of the week. Give me a jingle.
it's the news of the week. There's your jingle.
Awesome. Dools.
I think we got fucking scrap that.
Oh, not scrap. Netflix has set The Witcher TV
Oh!
show to release mid to late 2019, so it's definitely coming this year.
That's early.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be next year.
And I could have sworn they initially said 2020. But
Yeah.
okay, well, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm stoked for that.
Do you reckon
It is
like,
it is
the only thing
Netflix,
we've
though.
seen though is
Geralt in like
yeah.
a little
Do you reckon he looked good?
principal. He looked fine. He definitely doesn't look like the game version, but
Doesn't
I
look
don't
like the
think
game
they're
version.
not trying to mimic the game. They're basing it off the books.
Books.
So, and he's definitely a lot younger than he is, because the games I think are meant to be set after the books. Blah blah blah. But he definitely looks a lot younger than he does he looks less worn. Like he's like all scarred and disheveled in the games, and so he looks. Well, I mean, it looks fine. I personally, hopefully, he gets a beard at some stage, because I think Geralt looks great with a beard.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I mean,
We haven't heard much about it.
this
as
could
well.
be, if they do it right. If Netflix take, like, you know, just like make it special, and like, because lately, you know, the Netflix original logo, when we first got Netflix in Australia, it had a certain prestige about it, and you like could kind of trust that it would be quality. Like,
Yeah, it was like HBO.
like, because when it first came to Australia, pretty much I think a couple weeks after it launched, Daredevil came on. And
I think it launched with Daredevil.
Yeah, yeah, maybe it did. And I was blown away by that, and I loved it. And
House of Cards
House
as
of
well.
Cards,
Yep.
and I think there were a couple others, but yeah, and I don't know. Like, have you watched The Highwaymen yet?
No, not yet.
I still want to watch it. Apparently, it's okay, but I just feel like,
love
and
Woody.
Triple Frontier, I had high hopes for, and just like I can't get excited about Netflix originals anymore.
Yeah, that's why
Why I'm skeptical, but I feel like they know that if this is anything less than great, then you know they're gonna get so, like, this is a passionate fucking fan base.
People are going to come out with pitchforks.
So if they play their cards right, this could be their Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Just like Amazon is gearing up
For Lord of
their
the Rings.
Aragon-led Lord of the Rings series to be their Game of Thrones.
Is it Aragon lad?
Yeah, it's all following young Aragon. Yeah,
Oh,
confirmed.
I thought it was thousands of years before.
No.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Maybe I think 80 to 100, because he's much older than the typical
Yeah,
human.
because he's
But yep,
he's a what's the
he's whatever the fuck he is.
yeah, he's whatever. He's
I wouldn't
not
expect
a
I'd
man.
be a little disturbed if you knew.
I'm not that into Lord of the Rings.
I haven't actually. I got to sit down and rewatch all of them again, because I haven't. It would feel like watching them for the first time. I think the last time I saw Return of the King was like 2010.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah,
We should go to one of the local cinema. Orpheum does the extended editions every now and
Do
then.
they?
Yeah.
That would be the way to see them again. If I've waited this long, yeah.
We
That's
should
a
definitely look
good
into it.
idea, Has.
I'm always full of them, Dools. Dools!
Yeah.
Disney CEO Mr. Bob Iger says that the Fox purchase was all about building Disney Plus content. Which is good, right? I find this really reassuring that before they released a platform, they're making sure that they've already got a huge backlog for people to go to.
Yeah.
That's what Netflix dropped in Australia years after America, but it dropped in Australia with a much smaller library. And that's why it gave people a lot of hesitation. Before.
You know, it's crazy to think. I don't know if this is confirmed, but I think there are rumors that because now they own the fucking Simpsons, that they might make it exclusive to Disney Plus. Imagine if I was able to stream all the classic episodes of Simpsons, like that alone is selling me. And then it's launching with the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian is going to be fucking sick. Man.
Apparently the footage they showed at Star Wars Celebration was just like phenomenal. And it looks gritty. It looks dark, like I hoped. Because I mean, underbelly. Mandalorian's like, just like, it should be gritty and dark and different. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait till we get like a proper trailer and stuff. But I think it's November for the US, and Bob Iger said they hope to roll it out. I think in other regions like the UK, Europe,
Canada,
Oceania, Pacific, or like Asia. I think by like Q1 2020. So we might only have to wait a few months.
Right.
So, which isn't too bad.
Right.
Hopefully the whole fucking show isn't spoiled for us.
Yeah, that's... Well, like, they say this, but they're also going to see a massive wrecking ball come towards them called the Piracy Nation of Australia.
That's the thing, man. Like, I mean... Yeah, we've got such a reputation for pirating Game of Thrones.
But that's because
Breaking
it wasn't
Bad.
released in the same time.
Yeah, like... And, now there isn't much excuse. Like, you can get, like a 2-week trial, free trial, Foxtel.
Yeah,
that's and you can essentially pay $25 for a month. And if you time it right, you can watch this. Yeah, you could just get this whole season for $25. So,
I have, yeah.
So there isn't like, unless you're fucking dirt poor, it's like, well,
$25
maybe
for the last season of one of the greatest shows of all time.
Exactly.
That's fine.
I feel like they would have seen a huge
I
spike.
spent $25 to go see Avengers for the first time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
I think it's a no-brainer.
It's more than happy to pay that much.
Yeah. I mean, I don't miss torrenting at all either, because like you never got a perfect quality. I found the audio mixing was always a bit off, and you really roll the dice. So
yeah. Do you want to hear some good news though, Dools?
Give it to me, Az.
Spider-Man Far From Home release date has been brought forward 1 week.
Are you kidding?
It's now July 4th.
Awesome.
It was July 11th.
Probably 3rd or 2nd for us as well.
Maybe, yeah.
Dope. Fuck, that's actually... Oh, yeah, it's 2 months away. I was thinking June.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that as well.
I was apparently looking at their rough slate, Marvel's slate for like 2020 onwards. And although they haven't officially announced all the new films, it looks like they're going back to the one movie in February, the one halfway through, the one later in the year, which I preferred. Like, I think 2017 was the last year to have that, where it was like... what was it? I think...
17 was that Civil or was that 2016?
No, that was 2016. So I think it was like...
Thor.
Thor was at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Spider-Man was at... it was Guardians at the start of the year.
Yep.
Guardians 2, and then it was Spider-Man halfway through, and then Thor at the end. Because I felt like this. It felt like such a long drought between Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel.
It did, yeah.
And like I prefer them being a bit more spaced out.
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to it. I think that's what it'll be like next year, which I'm looking forward to. So.
They haven't started shooting anything for next year. That's what's like because the first movie to come out allegedly they haven't announced it.
Definitely won't be ready for February. Then.
Exactly. Like, the first movie that's allegedly coming out is Black Widow, right?
Black Widow, yeah.
Which we'll talk about what that could be in our Avengers spoiler cast. But but if they haven't even... They said that they're starting to film it... Oh, there's just a truck outside. They're starting to film it...
June, July.
Yeah. Which is... 8 months away from being released, and these movies take a fucking long time to make.
Yeah, it probably won't be too CGI heavy if I had to guess. I'm pretty keen for it, man. I think it could be like we'll get into it, but it could be like another Winter Soldier-esque type film if that's what I'm picturing.
I trust Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm keen to find out. They've got a director, right? Or they haven't released. Say it's announced.
I think
They haven't announced the movie.
Last I saw, I think it was actually an Australian woman who they tapped. But
cool.
yeah,
because there was they were all on Kimmel before Endgame came out.
Yeah.
And Kimmel's just like, so you got a Black Widow movie coming up? And Scarlett's like, I don't know. And then Robert Downey's like, everyone already knows about it. Why can't we talk about it?
It's so true, man. Like, we all know these movies. Like, yeah, I respect. It's a funny little meme now. But Chadwick Boseman.
That was the best.
Black Panther dude. He's like, yeah, I'm dead, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you seen
I'm
it?
dead. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy's just like, so how's shooting go for Endgame? I'm not in Endgame. I'm dead, man. He's like, what about Black Panther 2? No, I'm dead. Yeah. It's like, we don't want you to die. I know, I'm dead. He's the best, man. That's the best way to deal with it.
That's how you fucking do it, Holland. Ruffalo. God.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny. Ruffalo tweeted out, now that Endgame's finally out, you don't need to live in fear of me spoiling it for you.
Dude, he was so funny. Like, him and Holland. Holland was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, accidentally spoiling major parts. Like, before Infinity War came out.
One of the big ones was, like, him just straight up saying, like, oh, like, Spider-Man's in space. And, like, and I found out that was a real script. And tries to play it off, and Kimmel comes back and he's just like, yeah, but you are still spoiling things. He's like, you just told us Spider-Man's in space. And he's like, what? No, you just did.
And he's like, oh, well, yeah, it's pretty cool. And you just see Robert Downey just put his head in his hands. Yeah. He's like, damn it, kid.
You just see the red dot slowly moving up here.
He's got to trank him.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm expecting a new trailer soon for Far From Home.
Yeah, I think they'll give it some breathing room. I mean, obviously Sony control marketing rights, as we fucking saw. I mean, Jesus Christ, I wish they just could have held it until after Endgame, but anywho,
I know.
I mean, we know the movie's coming, so it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. But Dools, Netflix Oscar eligibility, there we go, remains intact. Which there was a lot of directors that came out wanting to disbar
Spielberg being the biggest proponent. Yeah, which like
my opinion on this. I'm not sure if you agree. I'm pretty sure you do agree. Is that whether it's a streaming platform or a cinema, any way that allows an artist to make their craft, let them do it.
Yep.
Film, whatever is like, it just means that filmmaking lives more. Lives on. It's getting big. It's evolving. Like
Look, I think cinemas.
It's like going from film to digital filming. That's all it is.
I think movies like Endgame and Star Wars are almost single-handedly keeping cinemas alive, dude. Like they'd just be.
Endgame is going to be one of the biggest of all time.
It's looking like. Do you think it beats Avatar?
That's the
apparently it's it's already hit $1 billion.
It should hit $1 billion after today. That's what it's saying. Yeah. After the end, which I can taste that schnitty Dools. I can fucking taste it.
Can you find the exact quote it has?
I can. I absolutely can, because it was like 2 episodes ago. Fuck.
I think it's said pretty early on as well. Okay. Great. Great.
Can't wait. Does it include a beer, Dools?
If unless specified, no.
Oh wow.
So.
Oh wow.
You fucking know me, Has.
I know.
As cheap as they get.
I know.
We're going to fucking Crowy Schnitty night as well.
Let's just go to Stone Crow, dude. Stone Crow's the best schnitty in town.
Oh, fuck, yeah, right.
But, yeah, no, I mean, I'm glad that Netflix are able to still be in the Oscars, because Roma was a great film. Didn't deserve Best Picture, but I think it deserved the nomination.
Yeah.
But,
I think
it deserved Best Director.
I think it's a silly argument. I mean, it's still a film, just because it doesn't. And by the way, Roma did have a theatrical run, so it's just like they played that game. They fucking and I actually kind of thought it was cool that Netflix had its own a special little kind of like studio logo for the cinema release.
Have you seen their new logo that's in front of all their new shit now?
No.
Oh, so they got new like animation.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whenever it's cool.
Dope.
It's really subtle, but it's good.
Yeah. So I think it's just a silly argument. And also I saw online just like, reactions to the news about Spielberg kind of saying he was against it. Netflix. And people just being like, oh yeah, we're going to listen to the director of Ready Player One. It's like, guys, like, this is Steven fucking Spielberg.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
disagree
a
with
dumb
his
thing to
stance,
say.
but that's the stupidest fucking
That's like
argument.
That's like if Scorsese would be like, "Oh yeah, the creator of Hugo." Are you kidding?
Yeah.
You're like, whoa. That's a dumb fucking thing to say.
Tintin's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah. Also,
Need a sequel to that, straight up.
Ready Player One's still fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's good. It's a lot of fun.
It's so much fun. I
Yeah.
fucking loved that movie.
Yeah, it's a lot
Loved
of fun.
it. Great book. Book's better, but like great book.
Still never read that, yeah.
Dools trailer came out. No, you haven't seen it because it showed way too much. Hobbs and Shaw.
Don't want to hear anything
new
about it, Has,
trailer.
but thank you for the PSA.
All I'll say is that it does show way too much.
Dude,
but every-
I told, like, I saw the runtime of that trailer. And
it shows like 17 plot pieces. Like every single one of them.
did you watch the whole thing?
I did.
Why?
Every single one. I don't know how
You
I
gotta
through it. I
stop
couldn't.
this.
I know every single one of them are fucking awesome. The movie's gonna be so dumb and fun, dude. I'm watching it just like laughing my ass.
I
off
caught
by
like the
how
couple first
ridiculous
seconds of it because it was like an ad, a YouTube
the
ad,
trailer of the trailer.
and it was just like, pick a door, and he's like, okay, and the Rock's just like, no, it's my door, and I'm just like, I'm in, like, like
pick a door. Okay, that one.
it's
Not
just
that
gonna be
door. That's my door.
dumb fucking banter.
There's
Like,
two doors. Oh, it's gonna be brilliant. Yeah, I'd stay away from the trailer. It's almost 4 minutes long, and for an action movie to be 4 minutes long, you're gonna see a lot of it. But it just looks so much fun, and like their chemistry is fucking great. And
so yeah, 90 something days until that, but before that, this month,
we get Johnny
John
Wick.
motherfucking Wick free.
I know.
Holy shit, dude! I think
it's 2 weeks.
it'll be interesting to see whether it's a. Do you think he dies? Nah.
No, you can't.
No,
kill him.
you can't fucking.
Was it a week Thursday? I think it's the beginning of May.
Oh shit! I hope it's not. Can you quickly look it up when it
I'll
comes?
look it
Because I mean, there was a huge snafu with the Australian release date last time. Hopefully, we don't.
Oh, but we saw posters up and it showed the release date.
Okay. Thank God.
They would have. They would have.
Yeah, I think it's May 17. Am I correct?
May 15th is. It's on a Wednesday. May 15th. Bim bim bim.
On a Wednesday. It's interesting.
Let's do a Wednesday.
Maybe it
show.
just must be advanced.
Auburn. So, yeah, it would probably just be
Beautiful.
Stuff.
All right.
Let's do a Wednesday show.
Can't fucking wait.
That's
So that's 2 weeks from next Wednesday. Awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty much 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, mate.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be so good.
So good.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh.
I normally do stand up on Wednesday nights, but that's alright. I can do it on a Tuesday that week. It's be fun. Yeah.
Every Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wow.
I try to do it twice a week now, mate. Try and do it twice a week.
Really?
I know, man.
Have you, at these workshops, are you getting up in front of these people doing material, or is it like you
So
just
I've done one which was just so for no one that knows, we don't have anyone listening anyway, but I do stand up. I've been doing stand up for about 2 years now, almost 2 years. It's about 1 year, 8 months, but it's close to 2 years. I always say 2 years.
Just say 2 years.
Thank you. And I started doing it basically to get over anxiety, talking to clients and presentations and public speaking. So a lot of people's just like because doing stand up, it's nerve wracking when you think about it. The idea of just getting in front of a group of strangers and making them laugh. But if you could do that, then you can literally. How I saw it is if I could do that, I could literally present anything to a client.
Yeah.
And which I have been. I'm fucking great at client presentations now. Not great at stand-up, but it's alright, I'll get there. I've been offered a position at this media event called Pitch to Punchline, which there's an event every year called Pitch to Punch, which is a media charity event where I don't know the exact number of people that they sign up, and they go through, I think it's about a 20-week course, where they get trained and they go into a boxing tournament. It's called Pitch to Punch.
Oh, someone was telling me about that. Yeah.
And
isn't it at the Star or something? And it's like the final.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
My IGN rep that keeps giving us free tickets, thank you, Ben. He was in it last year, Pitch to Punch.
Oh, okay.
And he knocked that fucker out.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I call him Adonis Creed. But this year they're doing something different. They're also doing that later in the year, but the first half of the year they're doing Pitch to Punchline, which is a media charity comedy gala where people get people in the media go up and do stand up at the Opera House in June. So I'm doing
Awesome idea,
about a
yeah.
6-week course. I'm 1 week in. First week was just meeting everyone and going to a showcase of... Because the whole thing's hosted by Cam Knight, who's an Australian comedian. He's fucking hilarious. He's just a really genuine dude as well.
Yeah.
Like, he's given me, like, phone number and shit. And he's been like, yeah, text me, call me whenever you want to have advice. Just don't do it at 3 a.m. But, yeah, so the first one that I've done is, just meeting everyone. Everyone's awesome. And I went to a showcase of Cam's. He was hilarious. There was one guy, I'll tell you the joke after, just so I don't publicise the joke. There was one joke that was told at that showcase that was fucking amazing. You'll love it.
Awesome.
Remind me after this. But, so tomorrow would be my second course where all I know is that I just got to go there with a funny story that's happened to me in my life. Or a joke. It'll probably just be like a practice going up and talking in front of everyone. But
yeah.
That's right. A lot of the people have never done anything, so I think it's mainly for them. But no, it should be good. Should be good.
Dope.
Should be sick.
Dope.
Buy your tickets, punchyourpunchline.com.au. But yeah, Dools. Last point on the agenda for the news of the week.
Yes.
Bond 25. Cast announced. It was rumoured that Rami Malek was going to be the villain.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
Thanks
So,
God.
I don't think they confirmed he's in the cast, but all rumours initially saying he might be cast as the villain. I mean, so he's the fucking villain.
He's a villain.
Plus, he looks like a fucking villain.
He'd be a brilliant Bond villain as well.
Yeah. I think it's cool as hell. Very, very weird event. So basically, they've just started shooting and they decided to do this to get some PR because I think... to get some publicity, because I think they've just I think MGM and just the Bond franchise just think they've been off the radar for too long, and they have been. But to not give us a title tells me, and apparently I also saw another story. I don't know if you can bring this up. Maybe type in Bond 25 writer.
Spectre was 2015, so we're 4
But
years.
apparently Daniel Craig, because he's now heavily involved with producing these films. Has brought in another writer to make the film funnier.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like when people...
Like that's what the report is.
Fuck, there's like 17 writers. Danny Boyle, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Ian Fleming. It's definitely not Ian Fleming. John Hodge, Scott T. Burns, Neil Purvis, and Robert Wade.
So let me just
go ahead.
So you feel? Let me just see if I can find the story.
We were both really excited for Spectre. You're obviously the bigger Bond fan. I was personally really disappointed with Spectre. If it was good, like it was nowhere near as bad as Quantum of Solace, but it was nowhere near as good as Casino and Skyfall. I personally think Skyfall's the best of the Craig saga. But I mean, they're both 10s for me. But I just prefer one because Skyfall is basically like a adult version of Home Alone. But I'm excited for this, but after Spectre, I'm like not as excited. Like I'll probably get more and more excited once a trailer drops. But I don't know, like I'll see, like of course I'll get more excited, but yeah, I'm not too sure. Craig, I love him. I think it'll be great. Is he going on for too long? We'll see. It's obvious he doesn't really enjoy being Bond, especially in the press conferences and interviews that he's done after each Bond. After the last one, he said that he'd rather chew glass than be Bond again. That might have been...
Yeah, there's something along the lines of I'd rather slip my wrists than...
but
I think the right amount of... That was just his way of getting the studio's attention, being like...
Give me more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which fucking worked, because he got an obscene amount of money for these movies. Is it just one movie?
So I thought I could have
2.
sworn it was a package for 2, but there's still not. So he's asked by an interviewer in this article. Daniel refused to confirm whether Bond 25 would be his final film. He said, "Yes, it's my last one. Apparently, it is. I don't know. I'm not thinking about the end." What? So I don't know.
Add another 0, Sony. Add another 0. Is it Sony that make these?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but basically what I was looking up was it was Daniel Craig's idea to bring in another writer, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who's written some comedies and some other stuff.
Isn't Phoebe Waller-Bridge?
And she wrote something called Fleabag. Do you know what that is?
No.
But the rumor is that
Craig's... Oh, no, you're not going to like who Phoebe Waller-Bridge is.
Oh, shit.
She's the robot in Solo.
Oh. Oh, God. Great. Sweet.
Brilliant.
So, anyway, the rumor's that he's just brought her in to make the film funny. Let's move on.
Ghostbusters is getting shit for me. Bond's not going well for you.
Dude, there's no way this movie will be good.
No.
It's like fucking they bring in a new writer every week. They do this big reveal event and they can't even tell us the title yet. Holy fucking shit.
It's been sick if they made up a title. It's
the working title is
Pegasus.
Shatterhand. And
yeah, that's right.
It's not terrible.
It's fine.
I mean, fucking Quantum of Solace. I still don't even know what that meant. Anyway, fucking hell.
Dools.
I think part of me will just have to accept that Skyfall's the last good Bond movie, at least for a while.
Yeah, until they get Chris Pratt.
Like Craig's not the problem. He's still
not.
he's still fucking James Bond in Spectre.
He's the highlight of every one of them.
But yeah. Anyway,
Dools, give me a jingle for topic of the week.
It's the it's topic of the week.
Sweet, awesome. Dools, 2 episodes, Game of Thrones. We're a third.
Oh,
I know. Sorry, we're a third through this last season.
Okay, so I reckon we speed this up because we've got to get to Endgame. But
sure.
Did you like the first episode?
Loved both episodes.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you like the second? Okay, so you like both the first and second episode?
I think the second episode's better, but
So it definitely felt like I felt it was strange to me. They felt like filler episodes in the sense that
I thought the first
not
one felt
much
like filler.
happened.
I didn't think the second one felt like
No, the second was important for character development, and it definitely felt a little meta in the sense that it was like the cast saying farewell.
Yeah.
And it was like, reflecting, like, because they were literally reflecting on their time in the show, and Tyrion literally saying, like, look around the room, like, we've, despite everything, we've survived it all, and, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm going to go out on a limb and say 60% of the main cast, as we know, in Winterfell, are going to be dead by the end of episode 3.
Okay.
So, and then by the end of episode 3, it will have been halfway through the season. So this is going to be over in a flash, this show. So 4, 5, and 6 are going to have to be jam fucking packed.
See, yeah, my point is that
and actually
they need enough characters for 3 more episodes.
Well, yeah, but this is how. So I mean, should we just get into predictions for Battle of Winterfell? And
I'm bringing up the list of characters' names, and we can both say if they die or not.
Okay, good, nice. But basically, my theory is that I think the Night King might more or less be dealt with, or the White Walker threat might more or less be dealt with by the end of the next episode. I think they're going to suffer serious losses. They might even have to abandon Winterfell. But
yeah.
I think he'll be more or less dealt with, because I think Cersei and the Golden Company will still be a threat.
I agree.
And then I don't think she's the final boss. So I think Jon versus Daenerys is the final boss.
I also agree.
Because she's starting to show signs of just being a little fucking, mad. She's starting to show slight Mad King vibes. And just her tendency to fucking burn her enemies and just all kinds of shit. So, I mean, and just the way that she gave Sam the news of his father and brother without even really showing any remorse or just speaking to him so plainly about it, and he's just like clearly fucking destroyed by that news. And I don't know, it kind of just, it felt like to me foreshadowing of just like her brutality as a leader, and maybe she's not who Tyrion and Jorah and Varys thought she was. And so, but I also still don't think Jon is vying for the throne. He's clearly not interested in the throne. So
he keeps saying titles don't matter. He keeps saying it.
No one ends up on the throne. I think King's Landing will just be fucking destroyed.
Interesting. Alright, so I've got a list of names. We can list more after if I've missed any. But I'm just going to list them out, and we'll say who lives or dies, and we can see next week who's right and who's wrong.
Jon
Snow.
Should we put a little bet on this? See who gets the most? Oh, no, I mean, because it's just so complicated. We're going to think.
It is, yeah.
Alright,
Jon Snow.
Starting with Jon Snow. Okay.
Let's go up top.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to.
That's what I think as well.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon it'd be sick if they killed him off because it'd be like
That would actually blow me away and destroy me. But anything is possible. I mean, but I truly do think that A Song of Fire and Ice. I think the show is about Jon.
That's what I think as well.
So to kill, I don't think he's necessarily safe in general, but I think he survives the battle.
I agree.
So
whether he survives the whole show, another discussion. I agree. We both think
we'll definitely be revisiting this for episode 6, the finale.
Absolutely.
So,
I reckon we'll be revisiting this every episode.
Yeah.
Daenerys Targaryen.
Yes,
I agree.
She survives.
I also agree. I reckon that's pretty safe. Tyrion.
Well, I think they kind of already told us he's going to be safe just because, Daenerys was just like, no, you're going in the crypt, you're not leaving the crypt, your mind is more important.
But that's the thing, the crypt could be absolutely used to the Night King's
potential. It definitely could, but I think, Bran said, he's the bait, he's who he's after. I think the people in the crypts, because the only two people down there, Varys and Tyrion, killing them off now, I mean, just besides shock, what purpose would it serve? I feel like the only deaths we'll see are on the battlefield. I think Varys...
imagine if we get Lady
Tyrion
Stoneheart.
does not die.
Well, imagine if we get Lady Stoneheart.
That would be a fascinating way to bring that character into the fold.
Big time. What if we get an undead Ned Stark?
So there's a theory going around
Robb
that...
Stark.
Yeah, there's a theory going around that... Well, can they revive a beheaded... I don't know about...
Yeah, that's the thing. It'll be like Sleepy Hollow where he's holding his own head. It'll be like Adam's Family.
Holy shit. Yeah, so that is a theory that... And there's all kinds of rumors that Sean Bean was seen on set, but at the same time, that could just... I mean, it's Sean Bean. I think
they could just be visiting
exactly.
the last season. Yeah.
So, but that's fucking wild.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, the more... That would also just feel
I've got a prediction about the end of it as well, by the way.
Okay, we'll get to that after this.
Yeah, cool.
But I actually have a theory which I think is most likely going to be true. McIntyre told me, but he has context of the books to back him up.
I don't have context. I'm just going off.
So yeah, I might not tell you because I think it. The more I think about it, the more I think it might be true.
Yeah,
so
true. But Tyrion.
Okay. No, I don't think
he does as well. I think he's the one, and he's my favorite character. So him and Arya, I hope don't die. Sansa.
Yeah. I'm up in the air on this one.
Yeah, so am I. It's tough.
A Stark has to die. There has to be one Stark will die.
I know.
I don't think her story's done yet. She's got to.
I'm gonna go as dead,
and she's just had. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that Daenerys could have saved her.
Holy shit. Ooh. Because she knows... Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Because that interaction with her, just when you think they're starting to build a bridge and kind of cooperate.
Yep.
And then Sansa's like, what about the North? And just takes her fucking hand away. And
exactly.
Like,
there's tension already.
Little fucking slut.
And Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Sophie Turner is stunning. Stunning.
You looking forward to that X-Men movie, Dools?
Oh, yeah. When's that coming out? Dude, I would fucking love it if Disney were like, nope, just threw it in the fucking trash. Same with apparently New Mutants are just putting on a stream platform, just kind of like burying it. Not even
apparently
giving it zero marketing.
Apparently they'd finished it and they're like, this isn't good, let's put it back. God. No, it looks shit. So Sansa.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say yes as well, that she does die.
Ooh, nice. Arya.
Again, tricky, but I feel like there's got to be...
I reckon she lives.
Just having her... she's just made this weapon, and...
Yeah.
Although her having sex with Gendry also kind of makes it feel like, well, if she dies, and, it's just like... Well, she's kind of lived her life, and she's had her experiences, and... I mean, no one's safe, but, yeah, I am... no one's safe.
No one's safe.
But... I'm going to say she does, but, again,
Does die?
No, sorry, survives. Sorry. Okay, so I'll say no if I think...
Okay, wait, no, Sansa, you said she does, so do you mean dies?
So I think Sansa dies, Arya does not.
Okay, cool.
What do you think about Arya?
I think she lives.
Yeah.
I think that she's got skill enough to get around some zombies. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Bran. I think Bran has to live.
Yeah, at the same time, maybe Bran lives,
I'm saying live.
but maybe his body dies. Maybe he walks into something, and because Bran's body, like the Night King does get to Bran, but he walks just in time into a dragon.
If he does fuck up the body, right?
I think Bran walks into a fucking dragon next episode as well. By the way,
yeah, that has to happen. That has to happen.
Okay,
but if the body of Bran gets fucked up, does that mean Bran's dead? Even in
No,
his consciousness?
yeah, because dude, we've seen what he can do. I mean,
I reckon he lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think he lives, but I think just to make things more shocking,
We're equal, by the way.
Like the Night King does get to Bran, kills him, but Bran's already walked into a fucking thing, and he lives on somehow.
This is the easiest one. Grey Worm.
You think he dies?
I think he's fucking dead, man. 100%. My whole method of thinking is that he signed his death warrant in the last episode by being like to Missandei,
yeah.
Yeah, being like,
we'll get to Narth one day,
Yeah, we're going to go live in paradise after all this. It's like, oh my god, that'd be amazing. He goes, yeah, sweet. I was going to go out do something, but I'll be right back. And we'll go.
Yeah. He better go out swinging. He will. He's the fucking leader of the Unsullied. Like, we got to see.
He's a fucking leader.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, dead. I think this is also an easy one. Theon.
Dead.
Yeah, straight.
Oh my god, dude, I saw the fucking best meme. Okay, I'd love to show you, but I think I'll just have to describe it because I have no idea how to find it. But
describe it.
So it's a few panels. It's Theon kind of like seeing Sansa again, embracing her, and then him going to Gendry. And then just holding up a thing and being like, "Can you make it?" Like similar to Arya, and it's a picture of a dick. Like, it's so good.
I was watching the kind of funny reviews of the Game of Thrones episodes. They're good, by the way. You should definitely watch them.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Andy is fucking hilarious, and he's just like, why doesn't Jamie just go up to Gendry and be like, make me a blade hand? He's like, now then he's back to being amazing sword master and everything.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, how do they take down Viserion, the zombie dragon? He goes, well, you just load Jamie into a catapult with his blade hand, and they just send him towards the dragon.
I mean, there are a few plot holes here and there, but yeah, I agree.
That'll be cool. All right, Brienne of Tarth.
Oh, she dead.
You think she's dead?
Oh yeah, dude. Especially her getting knighted and all that stuff. Like,
here we go. I'm saying she lives.
Really?
I've got an idea of what happens. Oh, I don't know. Well, Tormund.
Her getting turned into a White Walker does not count as her living.
No, if she dies, Nightwalker comes off from being dead.
Yeah, okay.
Agreed.
You have a theory about her role to play in the future?
I think Tormund dies saving Brienne.
I think they both just get fucking...
So you think Tormund's dead?
I think, yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's going to fucking kill me because Tormund's a beast. And he has to go out like a fucking weapon as well.
Let's see these. I think you're missing someone. Do you have Beric?
I just copied off the website, so they were missing some. Beric.
So, yeah,
Beric Dondarrion.
Yeah. The flame sword dude. He's gone as well.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Yeah, there is no way he's living. Davos.
Oh. I'm not a fighter. Keep saying that.
He's survived a lot.
He has. I feel like he's just so stubborn, and he's the kind of guy to make it out. I think he actually survives. I think Davos survives. Yeah.
I hope he does as well.
Yeah.
Beric both agrees.
And because he's important to, I think, advising Jon and all that stuff.
Agreed. Samuel Tarly. I think he lives.
Yeah, I think Samuel lives.
I honestly think at the end of this, he's writing the book.
The book?
I think this whole
Interesting.
There's going to be a history book.
Okay, cool.
That might be...
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Jorah.
Goodbye, old friend.
You think he's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's dead as well. Especially with... He's going to go out like a... Everyone that dies is going to go out like a champion.
Dude, it's going to be so much to fucking take in one episode. Jesus. This time tomorrow.
I've got Punchline...
Oh, no, maybe now.
I've got Punchline...
until
9:30, man.
Eat fucking shit, dude.
I know. I know.
Man, what a terrible day to have it.
I know.
Do they fucking know what's on?
They got it for 2 weeks after that.
What time does it start? Can you watch it after work?
It starts at 5 until 9:30.
Okay. Yeah, shit.
Because I got a photo shoot beforehand. Damn. Alright. Sorry. The Hound, I think, lives. What do you think? Right, I put it out for you.
No.
You think he's dead?
Yeah.
Cool. I think that we need a clear game ball. So that's why I'm saying live.
Okay. Yep. No, I'm changing. Yep.
You're changing.
I'm not sure the game bowl will happen, but
You'd be fucking sick if
I gotta
it
hold
does.
on to hope. I gotta hold on to hope.
The Night King.
Oh, shit. No. He'll be dealt with in episode 4, I think.
I also think he's not dead. I think that...
But I think the White Walker threat will be more or less dealt with. Well, see, it's either going to go one or two ways. The White Walkers, they will stop them. The Night King will be alive. He'll try to rebuild in episode 4, but I think Jon will get to him and kill him. Or they lose. They have to retreat so far back. We're going to see Golden Company, Lannister Army versus Northerners versus White Walkers. The White Walkers will push pretty much all the way to King's Landing. And we're going to see this just monstrous battle in episode 5 or something. So, but that I think gets a little ridiculous. But I mean, you never fucking know.
You never know.
So,
oh
man,
I think that the end of the White Walkers get blown up by wildfire. That's my idea. Varys. I think Varys is dead.
No, I don't think so. Not in the battle. I just think I think he's the kind of character to just have like one last secret, one last twist, and it's not going to happen amidst the battle. Like, this is going to be largely a battle. Like, I think from stills from the next episode, looks like it will cut between him and Tyrion and Varys, in the crypts, just talking about things. And so maybe there will be some conflict down there, but man, if they resurrect the Starks, that'd be fucked up.
They got to, man. There's so much fucking things have been like, the crypts are safe, the crypts are safe, the crypts are safe.
But what doesn't make sense is that, so Catelyn, she got Ned's bones back from Littlefinger in season 2, but at which point, she never returns to Winterfell, though, because it was taken by Theon. So how did they get there?
I don't know. I'm just hoping, Dools.
And Rob's bones, anyway.
I'm hoping.
It just doesn't, I don't know if the bones are there.
He's my king.
They were both beheaded. So, anyway.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah, so that kind of ruins that, I think.
We'll see. It's going to be a good episode, Dools. I can feel it in my bones.
Same here. Fuck, I hate, wish it was not a public holiday tomorrow, dude.
I know.
Especially for this episode, because, the first two, I don't know what you could really spoil about those first two episodes and ruin it. Because nothing, huge happens.
No.
You could just be like, oh, these people reunite, but it'd be like, well, we knew that. This is fucking one episode you don't want spoiled.
The major thing is that Jon found out his lineage and told Daenerys was like, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And that kind of thing is just you want to see their reactions to it. Reading that on text, you'd be like, okay, well, you could guess that happens.
Yeah.
And that doesn't ruin the episode for you. But reading oh, guess what? All these fucking people died, be like, oh, it's ruined for me now. So that's what I'm fucking worried about.
Yeah.
But I managed to avoid it last time. There's a pretty handy little
if I can avoid
Google
endgame shit, I can
Google
avoid
Chrome
this.
add-on. Yep. So, yep.
I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Close us off, Dools.
Perfect. This has been a War Cops and GD podcast. Thanks for tagging along. Geez, solid episode. We're going to fucking another hour and a bit of this easily. Woo! Strap in for the endgame spoiler cast coming up next, baby.
We're the War Cops on duty.
You can find us everywhere. Okay.
And we're out.
That's it.